Hello guys, I hope you're all doing amazing, and today I wanted to share with you my opinion on how the coronavirus is going to affect the stock market, how the coronavirus is going to affect the foreign exchange market, and the precautions that you should have and I'm having too. So first of all, I want to tell you that in this time it's really important to do your own research, as there is a lot of misinformation currently walking around the internet about this, and I do believe that sometimes it is good to kind of be ignorant about stuff because uh, you don't get panicked and stuff. But in this type of scenario, it is really important for you to be aware of what's happening. Don't panic about it, but just be aware and live your life with more precaution than normal. I did do my research this past week because things are like kind of escalating, and I just want you to know that first of all, everything will be fine. Um, this these type of things come and go. It will affect a lot of people. Unfortunately, it will also result in a lot of deaths. But I guess the most important thing is to keep your hygiene levels high, stay healthy, eat healthy food, sleep well, keep your immune system up, and everything will be fine. Make sure you don't go to crowded places and just be careful. But now jumping onto the main point, it would really be how this disease will indeed affect the stock market and the forex market. We already saw a lot of momentum, and this is when people get very fearful, and at least in the stock market and in the forex market, it's where a lot of people blow their accounts, and I don't want that happening to you. So basically my plan for the stock market is to start dollar cost averaging into the stocks that I think are valuable, as I do still believe that it might go down a little bit, but this is not financial advice. Please do your own research and don't take my word for granted. And for the forex market, it's basically stick to risk, stick to my trading plan, and just trade as it goes. We have to understand that this will cause a lot of volatility in the market. There is going to be a lot of volatility in the markets, and overall that is going to be what is going to happen. But as everyone in Falcon knows, structure is key, and the price is already factored in. So I will now jump into the charts and let's see what we can expect. So as we can see, we are currently looking at the S&P 500, and things have been really volatile. Like as you can see, like never was too volatile, and now it's being quite aggressive. We are seeing 5 to 10%, 5 to 15% swings every day. And this is due to a lot of people like buying, selling, and everything. But this for me is good because I have a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines because I always wanted to invest in the stock market, and I also really want to keep on investing in my forex account. And when we see this big drops, we also see a lot of big drops in the individual stocks, and what this results in is a lot of stocks basically being on sale. If you go to any store and something's on sale, you ultimately believe that it is a good buy because it's on sale. So I treat stocks exactly the same way. If we look at, for example, let's look at Uber, which is something that I don't use because I basically don't spend any money. But as you can see, it's a company that I do believe in, and it's currently sitting at $22 when it is a stock that is a growth stock, and it probably will go back up in the coming years. The same thing we can see at IBM, which is a really valuable stock in my opinion. I really like the company, and it's a dividend stock, which means it gives you every quarter dividends. And if the stock keeps on going lower, it just means that the dividend yield, which is how much percent of the stock it pays you yearly, is just going to go up, which is really great. And that's why I'm really happy with the fact that we are seeing such a big drop. I did my research on the stocks that I'm looking towards buying, and I know what I want to buy. I did my research. I know the value that I want to give to these companies, and I'm really looking forward to, for now, sitting a little bit on the sidelines, just seeing and start dollar cost averaging. And yeah, I'm happy with how the stock market is going. But now jumping onto the Forex, which is what a lot of you trade, we can see that we had enormous gaps, this enormous like 200 pips, and a lot of volatility in the markets in this past week. And I hope everyone that is watching didn't have too many positions open, didn't have too much percentage on the line, because we have to stick to our risk, and this is the reason why. Imagine if you were supposed to take a slippage of, if you're risking 1%, of 5%, which is a lot, but if you're risking 5%, then in one trade, then your slippage is going to be 25%, and that is huge. So in these moments, you should really stick to low risk, stick to something that is really sustainable, not just now but in the long run too, which in my opinion is 1%. And I know that a lot of the top traders, I don't know any statistics, but I've been always told that the top traders, they always risk 1%, because it's more than enough. It's more than enough. So as you can see, we had huge gaps everywhere basically, really, and big spikes. I remember Euro Kiwi had big spikes, Pound Aussie spikes, and I don't want you to be caught on the wrong side of the market right here and blow your account. So my strategy here is going to be, as always, stick to my trading plan, because that will be the most important thing right now. Just take everything as it comes. And remember, you don't lose any money if you're not in the market, but if you also don't win any money. But if you have to understand that sometimes the most profitable position in the market is to stay out of the market. So that is my plan for the Forex market. Just stick to my trading plan, stick to risk, not get greedy, not get cocky, not get fearful. I'm going to stay neutral, trade what comes, trade the setups that are in my trading plan, and I know that in the long run, I will be successful. When it comes to the stock market, as I said, I did my research. I know the value that I want to give to a company. I do believe that it might keep on going down. I don't want to be quoted on this, so this is not financial advice. But I do believe that there are still a lot of things to come, and that I will finish off with this last segment where I will get back to the camera. So guys, just as a last segment, I just want to warn you that this isn't like the flu, and there is a really good podcast that I'm going to put on here now. So this podcast, it's Joe Rogan's podcast with Michael Osterholm, which is someone that dedicated his life studying these type of viruses and diseases, how to prevent them, how to be prepared, and all of those. As you can see, we weren't prepared. But I really encourage you to listen to this podcast. It is, at least the first 50 minutes, it's real value about everything that's happening and everything that may happen. And stay safe. I really want everyone to be healthy. I hope everyone is healthy, and I hope that everyone is healthy and stays healthy. So this was just a quick video on what I thought it was the hot topic for this week. So be careful with everything that you're doing, stick to risk, and I guess I will see you in the next week. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, follow my Instagram, leave a comment if you want to. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bagus.